Hello everybody, my name is Sally-Ann Spence and we're here at the Hills Quarry Products dig site in Cerney Wick. Now we are just about to start the final week. This is a 3-week dig and we're just about to start the final week. During this dig we have lots of material from both the Ice Age and the Jurassic being regularly brought up, being recorded and going through all the various different things it has to go through to collect the data, because the data is really important. And we have a lot of specimens. You can see here this table and it goes on and on and on. This is the conservation area. And one of the people in this area who is the lead field conservator is Oliver Weeks. And I'm going to come around here so you can meet Oliver. Hello, Oliver.
Hi.
You're busy?
Yes.
Is
yes.
that an understatement at this period in
the
time in the dig? How's it been going?
Yeah, well, we're just checking in the first few specimens of the morning. A couple of things have been coming up here.
Oh.
They're not washed yet.
Right, I'll tell you
but
what.
Those need to go through.
We've got different people doing different jobs. We've got students from over 20 universities present. Everybody has to do different jobs. And today we've got Beth working the camera. Beth, could you bring the camera in just so when Oliver shows us that, we can have a closer look for everyone. What have we got here then, Oliver?
It's a piece of wood that's come out of the Pleistocene deposits. It has not been cleaned yet, so it needs to go over there to be cleaned.
Right.
I've just checked it in, so...
So this is what you have to do then. So everything that comes up, you have to make the log on it.
Yeah, so I check in the date that it comes up, just to make sure that it's come up from site.
Mm-hmm.
And then I put the location where it is, just to keep track of where it is in this tent.
I see. And then what are you doing next? Because you're one of our sponsors as well, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm with Emanya, Fossil Preparation and Conservation. I'm one of the co-founders of that company. We are a sponsor on the dig, doing the conservation side of things.
And that's not a 5-minute job actually, is it? It's all right. It's okay with the Jurassic material, I'm assuming.
Yeah, a lot of that's quite stable.
Yeah.
But the Pleistocene stuff does take quite a bit of conservation, a lot of care and attention, and there is a lot of it as well to keep track of. So it's quite intense sometimes.
And is this something you've done before, setting up, on the actual dig itself?
Yeah, this is our third field season here. The second field season as Emanya, the sponsor. So we've got quite a familiarity with the site, myself and Alison, so far.
I was going to say, you've got lots. So this is your main desk then? So this is your
my
field
office.
desk. You've got all sorts of things on here. What have we got?
I brought a couple of these over just to show you.
Well, let's have a look. Come and have a look at these.
So this is when things have all been conserved, I do some archival marking of the specimens. So this is a half-done specimen. Just so you see, I've kind of put a layer of paraloid and then a layer of paint on there. Mm-hmm. And then, here's one I made earlier. There.
Oh, I see.
So this has the specimen number. It can be removed, but it also is permanent. It is UV stable, archive stable.
Right.
So we keep the numbers still on the original pieces of label.
Right.
But
yes.
we can find them without having to have the number as well.
So what do you do about the fossils? They're partially fossiled because they're fossilised because they're Ice Age. So they're quite recent material compared to the Jurassic.
Yeah.
Which is really rock. So is there a way that you can mark up the Jurassic or anything?
Yeah, they're using the same labelling system a lot of the time. There's quite a few of it that isn't going to be in the same cataloguing system, but they will eventually have the same marking because it's just the same sort of thing. You find a nice clean surface and then you can just put the same sort of marking on it.
So when you're doing the preparation for these, it's a case of cleaning them, stabilising them, putting them back together potentially.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, and then with the Jurassic, what's the thing?
They don't often need quite as much cleaning. Very often they come out as like a quite clean surface, but sometimes they need a bit of cleaning. They're not as unstable, so they don't need the paraloid glue, but it is a very similar system. It's almost as if it's like a condensed version because it's a lot quicker to get that into storage. But a lot of that is being used for the research purposes as well, so we kind of have them in different archives.
Things. So you've had your work cut out, really.
It's all go. It's good that you've caught me in the morning
Yeah.
because nothing really has come up yet.
I've been trying to catch Oliver in the afternoon so that you can meet him and see a little bit more about what happens at this end of the conservation tent. And you've been swamped.
Yeah.
Really, really
Yeah.
overloaded with specimens all coming in. And as you say, every single one has to go through your
Yeah.
system. So how many specimens are we up to at the moment?
We just hit 300 yesterday.
Oh, wow.
309 came up yesterday, and we're anticipating probably
Quite a lot more today.
quite a lot more.
Yeah, definitely. And who's winning then? Is it we got a bit of a league table, on specimens, have we? Are you noticing you've got more Jurassic material than you've got Ice Age?
Coming through this site, it's definitely more Pleistocene material, but we did have Max has been also logging stuff separately, and I'm not seeing how many things he's got there.
Yes, because he's specialising in the mollusks, isn't he?
Yeah.
And what are you doing about the tusks? Because these tusks are massive. These huge tusks that are coming up. That they've been jacketed. They come up here. Same process again. You have to catalogue them through.
Yeah. So I do log them here. They don't really go through the same area because they are going to be conserved later on because it's a much longer process. So it basically just goes straight to here and then to a storage zone, which is sort of out the back there. That's just
not to quite say.
The whole jacketed tusks anyway.
Yeah. Well,
I don't have his hands on with those.
Well, the stuff, the material is phenomenal. What's coming out here, and you must have your eye in for a lot of these things as well.
Yeah.
You must recognise a lot of what you're seeing.
Yeah, I do. I have a couple of books here. Like every now and again, when I get a second, I have a look at a couple of bones and see what was that. What are we actually getting up?
What are we actually getting up here? And you're obviously, when we do have visitors come to site, we have various people who are visiting us who are specialists, and they're bringing their specialism to site, which is really important because it helps us identify some of these species and things as well. Because some of them are new, which is really exciting. And the first place they go is in here, straight away.
I get to see basically everything that comes through.
Yeah. And
it is very exciting. That's one of the reasons why I like this position on the dig, because I don't get to dig them up, but I get to see them as they're coming through, and it's quite special. Yeah, it's quite special.
Well, it won't be long before they start coming up again for today, so I'm going to let you get on. Thank you very much, Oliver,
yes,
and thank you to Emanya for being one of our sponsors as well.
Wonderful.
It's really important. So keep watching these videos. We are uploading live from the field. They are quite raw, they are unedited. We want you to enjoy the dig with us, and so keep watching those videos, and the hashtag is TuskForce.